Welcome to the Youth Men's Grand Final here at the AIS Arena between New South Wales Thunder and the ACT. We're looking forward to a cracking match between two exceptional sides here. Joining me, Russ Gibbs, in the commentary box again is Kean Marshall. Kean, we're looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a great game. Yeah,
it's always exciting to see sort of youth men's, tackle each other. They're full of testosterone and got strength and power, so it'll be interesting to see how they both teams harness that and put the ball in the net rather than getting aggressive with one another.
Yeah, so what's your thoughts early on? Who do you think is likely to come away with a victory for this one?
Well, based on the results that that happened yesterday, Capital Football ACT finished on top. So I'm sure the New South Wales side will be smarting from that, and interesting to see what they respond with today.
So we're almost all set for this one. The two teams looking pretty ready. James Brunacci in the New South Wales goal. And the ACT have their four out. It looks like James Brunacci, Brian Griffith and Coles, John Barzell, Joel Mathey and Daniel Fornito will start for Thunder. For the ACT, Zach Sorensen looks like he's in goal. Daniel Giovinazzo, Gianmarco Sonatori, Thomas Ekelhofer and Aaron Evans. Different goals. Difference between youth men and youth women's, obviously straight away we'll see a different type of tempo, a different kind of pace.
Yeah, there's a lot more. No disrespect to the girls. It's just anatomy essentially. The boys are play at a lot higher tempo. There's a lot more aggression there. There's a lot more speed, a lot more pace, quicker ball movement. But it's a matter of harnessing that and making sure that you can have effective possession and score goals.
Yeah, so to have it at the back with Daniel Giovinazzo to Thomas Ekelhofer, Giovinazzo to Aaron Evans, the skipper. Ekelhofer again. One of the Boomerangs players who plays in the F League. Can't get away from his marker there. His Fornito with Barzal will bring it forward, but the ACT turning over. Bit of a loose ball there from Senatori, and John Mathey picked it up. And here he is again, shooting chance perhaps on this near side for Mathey, who drives it goalwards and just wide of goal already. Looks like we're set for a barnstormer.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those games that goes end to end. I don't think energy is going to be an issue here. That's for sure. But once again, it'll be a war of attrition. Whoever takes their chances is obviously going to win the game.
New South Wales Thunder obviously in the blue, ACT in the yellow. The New South Wales Thunder teams, 12 finalists they've had today. This is their. They played 9 finals before this one. Only 1 win out of 9 for the New South Wales Thunder, which at these nationals is pretty much unheard of, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's just one of those bizarre years. You get a lot of teams to the finals, but on the day, as we all know, anything can happen on finals day. A little bit of pressure, different stadium, bigger crowd, etc. The list goes on.
We'll go back to that in just a moment after this attack. It breaks down. But do you think that's good? Is that the positive for the other states, and that they're perhaps their potential and their quality is shining through and coming up to the level that Thunder have been at for many years?
Yeah, it certainly is. It's one of them ones that New South Wales has dominated for so long. Is it a case of the other sides aren't intimidated anymore, or they've improved? It's probably a combination of both, in my view.
Well, as you mentioned, it was 5-4 when these two met yesterday. As yet, we're waiting for the first goal, 3 minutes in. Here's Barzell, taking it over halfway, and a good challenge there from Senatori. And there's the first free kick. Gianmarco Senatori, big unit of a lad. Winning that ball, here's Evans.
He's a big boy. He could play many sports, basketball, rugby league, you name it. He could play it.
Yeah, that physical presence there.
He's certainly a big. He's got some. Certainly got some meat on the bones.
And he's out there to take the corner. Fires it across goal. It's going to break for Evans. He might try his luck from here. Aaron Evans with a shot. It flashes just wide of goal. With Bernucci diving to his left. Good effort from Aaron Evans. Was at the Knight Chance Academy not too long back. Of course, that's where Thomas Roderick was made his name.
Yeah, well,
another futsal player.
Let's see if he's a knight in shining armour this afternoon.
There's a chance perhaps for the Thunder, but it ball just rolled away from Daniel Bologna, who snuck on up front there for New South Wales Thunder. Brian Griffith and Coles will take this, kicking. And Bologna tried to win another one. And the referee, Kelly James over there, gives that one. Must have taken the nick off Evans on its way past.
Yeah, seems to be the case.
So it's a corner which Bologna will take. Shot comes in from Fornito, pretty ambitious from there. And Sorensen not troubled.
Row H was the victim on that shot.
Certainly was. Here's Nick Rafton. Looking for a ball back from Giovanazzo, he doesn't quite get it. But Exeter will keep possession. Annoying lip there that we can't see down in that corner. Just stopping us, that one part of the arena that we can't see in that bottom corner.
I'll always be battling even if the lip wasn't there. I'm not the tallest guy in the world.
Here's Evans. There's a free kick on Jake Wilsner. He did well there. Lots of changes already, slightly different again to the women's game, and the pace and the changes are very rapid. Here's Zatloffer, he's been on from the start, as has the skipper Evans. 33 looks a bit angled on his back there.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot of changes throughout this game. It's just a case of running until you can't breathe anymore, and then get someone on there else that can.
Jake Wilsner will take this corner. Looking for Ratchin, but it's easily cut out by Bologna. Outside is Fornito, and that's a great challenge from Thomas Zatloffer going across to block the shot from Benny Fornito. He's not shy of an effort, is he?
No, he's not. He was at an acute angle there, and it was battle of the big men then in that challenge, but they've both come up unscathed.
Here's Bologna, back again. He might try his luck. He does. It's blocked by Zatloffer, and it's going to break for Nick Rafton here. One-on-one momentarily, sliding the ball towards Evans. Good anticipation at the back there by Joel Mappy as the shot comes in, and in the end it goes wide. The good end-to-end stuff so far. It's been quite entertaining for the first 6 minutes of this Youth Men's Grand Final. No score between the New South Wales Thunder and the ACT. Here's Fornito. Griffin Coles. And Bologna. Back to Griffin Coles again. And Mappy. New South Wales trying to keep possession, but it's not quite working for them just yet.
No, both teams just feeling their way into this first half. Obviously, they'll be a little bit nervous. Playing in a different venue, different crowd, bigger crowd, I should say, as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they both settle in.
Yeah, off air, you were saying that you sensed something before this game that this could be a bit of a feisty match, and two teams are really up for this one, and it seems to be the way so far.
Yeah, it certainly does. You know, kids of this age, or young men of this age, tend to. Doesn't take much for them to fire up, so hopefully they'll do it in the right way, and we'll get a decent game.
Yeah, they've been hammer and tongs so far. Here's Wilsner. Brian Cole's got back to win it, and that pass is just a little bit too heavy. 7 minutes gone, no score at the AIS Arena. Again, the crowd getting bigger and bigger. I think they'll have a decent turnout for the Open Men's and Women's final a little bit later on. Here's Sean O'Neill to Rafton. This pass to Bolano is a little bit wayward, and New South Wales trying to get the ball. Looking ahead to that men's final, and local boys ACT against New South Wales Thunder should be an absolute cracker. Yeah,
it should be. You know, both teams have obviously shown their wares during the week and come out the final two. It'll be certainly a tight little tussle, I think.
Chance here for New South Wales, but superb interception by Wilsner, and that challenge from Bologna is spot on, and it needed to be two.
just going back to the men's final, it's great to see Capital Football, or ACT I should say, shining the way again. Interesting to see how they go.
The ACT will have the ball on this near side. Here's O'Neill. Gets a second attempt. And a third. Pressure from the New South Wales Thunder's Michael Semino means it's out of play for the ACT ball. Bologna again. And the third time. Plenty of possession for both teams at the moment, and not many chances of note for either keeper to have to save.
Yeah, I agree, Russ. Neither team has really dominated at this stage. It's been end to end, which is a perfect game for a grand final. That's what you want. But either team is, or neither team, I should say, is dominated in these early stages.
Well, they haven't. The ACT have it with O'Neill. Wills are under pressure. Nine minutes gone. ACT nil, New South Wales nil. Good turn, great little feet there from the ACT's Sean O'Neill, and out came James Brunacci to make the save. His shot back from Wilsner, and it's up over the crossbar and harmless away, but plenty of skill on both teams. Barzell. And again, stepping forward, looking for the run of Robert Zekiel. And headed out of play by O'Neill, but perhaps could have got a call off his goalkeeper then.
Yeah, certainly could have, but wasn't to be, and New South Wales got possession deep in ACT's half.
Daniel Giovinazzo makes the clearance, sends it all the way up the other end of the court. Gives the side a chance to regroup. And interestingly here they've dropped Robert Zekiel right up on Zach Sorensen, but they don't use the long ball. Instead they go to Barzell and Fornito. And a great run from Barzell as well. Picked out by Fornito. He comes for the return, and the shot is brilliantly blocked by the ACT's defenders. Here's Wilsner. Great move though from New South Wales Thunder, the way they created the space by bringing people out of the hole.
It was a great move, good movement off the ball, and obviously a solid strike on goal, which was blocked, but certainly good movement.
Here's O'Neill on this near side, looking for the 1-2. Instead the pass is intercepted, and it's a chance perhaps for the Thunder on the break. Here's Ezekiel shooting, and the first real shot of anger produces a fine save from Zach Sorensen diving to his right. There's a set piece move that didn't work. Obviously, that looked better in training.
Yeah, no, it's one of those. Futsal's a sport where you can try that. Hopefully, it won't cost them at the other end.
Wilsner, O'Neill, Giovinazzo's trod on the ball, I think, for a moment there, and Robert Ezekiel put him under plenty of pressure. It was Michael Semino put him under plenty of pressure. And here's Semino again, but he can't get hold of it. We've had 11 and a half minutes. And it's still 0-0 in the AIS Arena in the men's youth grand final. Fornito takes the kicking to Barzell. Here's Crane, looking to turn Aaron Evans. Pat Crane. Tough tournament this one all week, and it shows that there wasn't much between any of the teams, with the player of the tournament coming from Queensland Regionals, Brandon Gage, who, as Evans has to show, whose team didn't win that many matches, but he obviously was a standout.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that. The talent is in the eye of the beholder, and it's interesting to see that he's come from regional Queensland, which is great for Queensland. And unfortunate that we don't get to see him in a final.
Simonelli. He has it back. Here's O'Neill. Giovinazzo's ball forward is intercepted, and here's Crane looking for a shooting chance, but he got the ball stuck under his feet a little bit, and the defence was good from the ACT. Zach Sorensen, who's made the one good save of note so far. Here's Evans. Giovinazzo. Evans again. Keeping possession, exchanging passes these two until Daniel Fornitos has enough of that. I'll come in and steal it. They're still going and shooting and clipping the top of the crossbar. Superb stuff from Daniel Fornito.
Certainly a talented player. He sort of got in there, hustled and sort of worked his way through and got a solid shot off on goal that just sort of clipped the top right hand side of the upright in the upper 90, as I like to call it.
Jonathan Simonelli going down under the challenge, but no free kick given. And Thunder pouncing on that after Evans and Giovinazzo exchanged passes a couple of times.
Yeah, it's certainly, with 13 minutes in, it's a game of cat and mouse still, which is interesting.
Simonelli.
Something is bound to crack, though, I'm sure.
I think it will. Here's Simonelli winning it. It's a chance perhaps for the ACT. Simonelli once more going on to top, sliding it goals, and it's just wide on the far hand side. A good opportunity there for the ACT.
Just talking about cracks, you see the defence of the Thunder just opened up there, which was interesting and just wide.
Well, that was a good opportunity, I think, for the ACT. Couldn't quite get away. Here's Evans. They'll get it back again. Zachary. Good switch onto the far hand side, but great defending for Jordi Bartel to go across and take it off of the toes of the front man. Here's Michael Ronaldo. Another local boy, Michael Ronaldo, scoring 3 goals in the PL18s last year. Definitely a goal threat. Surprised to go throughout their first 2 hours for New South Wales. But now they're yet to find their way through. Here's Ronaldo. In the best space, sliding it forward. Good interception there from Nick Rathjen. Here's Cole. His pass at the line is good, but not good for Josh Murphy. Rathjen. And he can't find Zadlover. 15 minutes gone. No clue as to who's going to be winning this one, is there?
No, it's just that stage of the tournament where people are obviously very fatigued and playing in oppressive heat all week. Once again, it'll just come down to a mistake or a loose pass, which will open up someone's defence and someone will concede a goal.
Simonelli bouncing with the ball, bundled out of it and pushing Villanova and conceding a free kick, which Thunder will take for Barry Griffin Coles. Green from Griffin Coles. A nice bit of skill there for Luca. But ACT United.
It's always great to see those little glimpses of skill. I look at these players as entertainers. I like to call them entertainers with the ball. We've just seen a little glimpse of that then.
Looking to take on Evans, who slides in and wins it. And the ball bounced, in fact, off of Bologna. And Evans wins it. Sorensen goes long, looking for Senatori, who just it down, but Samino's there. And the ball could be on the wall for the Thunder, but to tip back very quickly after losing possession, everyone behind the ball.
Yeah, and that's obviously going to be important to their chances.
And the chance, perhaps. The shot comes in from Matthew, with a great touch from Griffin Coles. There's Matthew again. Samino, and Matthew from the angle, and Sorensen goes well to ball over behind us as well. Skills from
They've certainly upped the tempo in the last couple of minutes.
This ball here and perhaps down the right if he can get away. Another good work on the side of the big frame on his shoulders there.
He is. It'll be interesting to see how his legs hold up as the game progresses.
It's very likely for Woden Valley in the Premier League here, in the Premier League 20s, I should say. Only those 4 goals he scored last year.
It's a very impressive goal scoring record. Let's see if he can do it again here this afternoon.
back to Sanitary, and once again,
Yeah, it's one of those ones you just want them to underweight it there, no need to blast it.
Half a chance here, pass for Sanitary, chance for doing himself. To Rafton. Different end of the side spectrum, Nicholas Rafton down here, very slight player.
Yeah.
He's open with her, finding Rafton, good touch. Touch on his marker, who is David Bologna, who concedes the kicking on the far side. Rafton goes back to Evans. This near side is Wilsner. Looking to take on Fornito, goes past him, chance for Wilsner, ball comes out and pushed down rather dangerously by Bonacci. And that's a high foot against Semino, but I think Stiles would have arrived at George Bonacci caught that when he flapped at it, maybe he didn't see it till very late.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that's ping pong or ricocheted off 2 or 3 players. It could have gone anyway, and luckily enough for New South Wales didn't go in their goals.
Evans if they can cut this one back. But great piece of defending from Matthew, from Semino, and the corner was given. Good chance out for Fornito. I think most likely from both teams, to be honest. He's done in Fornito so far.
Yeah, he looks very lively. He's very direct. He gets the ball at his feet. He's just heading for goal.
Evans. And the ball is charged now. And it's out for ACT. Rosner. And the ball is out again. 20 seconds to half time. Keane and looks like we're going to have a call. It was quite new.
Yeah, and I think it's probably fair, in all honesty, Russ. There's obviously only been the one sort of reasonable shot to goal. Here's another one.
Ooh, chance right on the ball. So Keane, that's half time, and it's 0-0. Not many chances to speak of, but Thunder perhaps having the better of it so far.
Yeah, they probably have had the better chances, Russ. It's interesting to see that most of the battle there was in the middle third of the field. So be interesting to see what the coaches are saying at half time, and I'm sure they'll come up with some great ideas to improve their team's performance in the second half.
Well, we're here and it's half time. I'll recap some of the scores from earlier today. The boys under 12s, New South Wales Thunder 2, Queensland Metro 4. Girls under 12s, Lightning 5, Thunder 2. Boys under 13s, Thunder 3, Lightning 6. Boys under 15s was that amazing game between Thunder and Queensland Metro, which finished 7-7 after extra time, Metro winning 5-4 on penalties. In the under 14 boys, Thunder 2, Metro 3. Under 14 girls, Thunder 1, South Australia 4. AWD final, which was a bit of a crowd favourite here earlier on today, Thunder 1, ACT 2. And the girls under 16s, Thunder 6, ACT 1. Boys under 16s, Thunder 2, ACT 2. ACT winning 3-1 on penalties after extra time. And of course the youth women's game, which we just saw, which had the Lightning winning by 3-1 against the ACT. We'll take a couple of minutes break and we'll be back for the second half. We're back for the second half where it's ACT 0, New South Wales Thunder 0. I'm Russ Gibbs here with Kean Marshall. It's a chance straight away, a missed pass and a chance and a goal! Within 7 seconds of the restart, it's Jonathan Barzell. Disastrous start from the ACT. Barzell taking advantage of that and slotting home to give the Thunder the perfect start.
Doesn't get much better than that, Russ. Whatever the coach said at half-time certainly worked. The good thing for ACT is there's plenty of time left.
There certainly is a lot of time to go in this second half. The ACT down by 1-0. And the Thunder have had the perfect start. Apologies if you're listening and you had some problems technically in the first half with us. Hopefully we've fixed that now and you can enjoy our expert analysis. We say with
expert, I'm not so sure.
Some sort of analysis.
Maybe on my behalf, not expert. Yours?
I'm not so sure either. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Here's a chance for the ACT almost immediately. But Daniel Giovinazzo finds the side netting. Thunder couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. And the ball too far out of play. I don't know what's going on here. The referee asking them to start again. Anyway, that was 7 seconds, that goal into the second half. As you mentioned, Keane, and it's come from a mistake as well.
They usually do, Russ. It's it's a case of simple mistakes. Late in the tournament can certainly cost you.
That was Semino, his Fornito, blocked by Evans, and Evans is going to get there again and skip away lively from one challenge. Here's a chance perhaps for the ACT. It's going to come from Ronaldo, who shoots, didn't get enough power behind it, and all of a sudden it's 2-on-none. And Volonio, if the pass had been better, would have been clean through on goal. And there's that transition once again, a chance at both ends within seconds.
This will be interesting to see Capital Football being the underdogs. Now they've gone a goal behind to see if they can just relax and just play their way into the game and come back in the back door, so to speak. That'll be interesting to see.
Here's Evans. Overhit that one and Brunacci has it in goal for Thunder. Throws it long for Volonio, who brings it down. Looks for the 1-2. Couldn't quite go. Volonio for the Thunder at the back. Good pressure from Daniel Giovinazzo. And Volonio wins it again. Bit of a tug at his shirt there from Wilsner. Zadlover comes away with it for the ACT. Chance, but his pass doesn't find Daniel Giovinazzo. And it rolls harmlessly out of play for Brunacci to find Fornito. And the goal scorer, Barzell. Volonio again. Good pressure from the ACT and a good foot in from Michael Ronaldo. They're putting a lot of pressure on Thunder, trying to get them to play from deep. Here's Matthew. Good little 1-2 as well. Matthew's touch is just a little heavy, but he wins it back from Wilsner, and Sorensen needs to be alive to come and collect. And he bowls it out quickly looking for Ronaldo, but it's easily intercepted. And Wilsner picks it up in the centre circle. Looking for Ronaldo, and the pass just a little bit too far away, and looks like the ACT in the mirror of the Lightning women's game just a moment ago have come out a different side. Apart from that one minor error. Well, minor, it's pretty major at the moment.
Yeah. No, they certainly have. They've
great challenge from Sean O'Neill. He's got Ronaldo ahead of him, but that's an important foot in from Pat Crane.
As I mentioned earlier, they look a lot more relaxed now. Even though they're 1-0 down the scoreline, they're just a little bit more relaxed, and the body language looks good at this point.
Well, Zartlova's pass was intercepted. Crane couldn't quite find the pass that he needed. 4.5 minutes gone. Thunder leading 1-0 thanks to that goal from Barzell. And a little bit of a shirt pull and a free kick to New South Wales. It's not coming to play yet, but there is the 5 foul rule. On the 6th foul you get the free shot from the 10 metre mark. We haven't seen one of those in the finals as yet, have we? In the senior finals.
No, we haven't, which is, obviously a good thing. The game's been played in good spirit, and even though the intensity is there.
Well, here goes Sorensen, and there's a good challenge coming in from Griffin Coles, and Sorensen thought he had a break on. Then there was a bit of a brain snap.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mirage, I think. What he saw there, I'm not sure. But
that's a beautiful weight. It passed to Wilsner, and that's a great challenge from Pat Crane going across. Two players full-blooded into it. ACT ball. O'Neill looking for Ronaldo. They've lost out again here, and here's Barzell and a chance. It's 3-on-1 here. It's Pat Crane, but his touch was too heavy. Otherwise, that was a great chance for the Thunder.
I used to have a coach who used to say you got to touch like a baby elephant. That was one of those touches then.
O'Neill. Was that like your touch, was it?
Well, I was more a baby pony.
O'Neill has it. Here's Wilsner. O'Neill looking for the pass. Inside is broken again, and Crane, he's been quite effective since he's come on.
Yeah, he has.
Used his size and strength.
Yeah, quite a powerful player. Most of the boys out there are quite powerful and, got good foot speed, which is, an important part of futsal. You obviously need to have that. Get around the court.
Here's Crane. Chance here for the shot that's coming in. It's an absolute belter, and it's Robert Ezekiel who's made it 2-0 out of nothing. A great strike with his left foot. Ezekiel blasted past Sorensen, and it's a long way back here from the ACT.
Yeah, it certainly is. It come from nothing then. It was just a simple mistake, little turnover. And he's cracked the ball in the roof of the net.
Well, Jonathan Barzell in the 21st minute, Robert Ezekiel in the 27th. And in a game that's been pretty even so far, you'd have to say that two-goal cushion could be crucial. But can the ACT find a way back in pretty quickly? Here's Wilsner. Still going, Zittelhofer. In fact, it was Wilsner who got the shot away. And it's thrown long. Looking for Griffin Coles from the angle. And that was a bit ambitious from Brian Griffin Coles, but that would have been a goal and a half if he'd found the target from there.
Yeah, there's a bit of reminiscence of Van Basten's goal in the late...
Thinking exactly the same. It would have been an absolute belter.
The late 80s and 90s, Russ.
Yeah, it was 88 European Championship final.
There you go.
When the Dutch beat the Russians 2-0.
Right.
Showing our age there, I think, a little bit. There's some people who are probably watching this that don't remember 1988.
Exactly.
That's how old we are now. And shout out to my dad who's listening to this in the UK. He certainly remembers 1988. He might remember 1948, the year he was born. He's that old.
It's being a bit harsh. There goes your inheritance.
Free kick to the ACT. Must be ridiculous o'clock over there as well. So, anyway, free kick to the ACT. Looking to get back into this. Senatori's not going to get that. Here's a chance for Crane. He's got the pace to get away from Senatori here. Real chance for three. Brilliantly taken. Fantastic goal for Pat Crane. And that could be that. Pace, power and precision, and the finish was unerring. It's the Thunder 3, ACT 0.
Yeah, quick little breakaway there. Good, showed a good set of wheels to get away from the runners and put it in the bottom corner of the goal.
Yeah, brilliant finish from Pat Crane. Thunder 3, ACT 0. ACT need a goal, and soon. You'd have to think though, with 11 minutes to go, there's still plenty of time, but they've got to be careful now that they don't go all for broke and just concede a fourth, because then you think it really would be over.
Yeah, that's right. It's a tricky situation that they're in, and one that time will tell. We'll see if they can get themselves out of it.
Well, they're obviously not listening to us because Sorensen's now playing furthest man forward.
That's right.
Much.
There's no one at home.
No one at home at all. And New South Wales Thunder are well aware of that fact. Here's Sorensen. Bit of space here for a shot from Wilsner perhaps. He shoots it. It's a great save by Bonucci, pushing it onto the crossbar and denying Wilsner. Here come the ACT again. Senatori. Rathjen. Wilsner. Looking to work it. Sorensen to Rathjen again. Wilsner. Haven't been able to find the way through just yet. O'Neill and Rathjen. Good zonal defence from the New South Wales Thunder. O'Neill, perhaps a shooting chance for him, slides it in, and Sorensen goes in on goal, and that's a superb save again from Brunacci. Well worked from the ACT, great stop from the Thunder keeper.
Certainly a world-class save there. He's done two of those in the last 40 seconds.
O'Neill, Senatori drives it across, and it's blocked. It's a chance for Fornito. He's got the ability to score from here, and he fires it towards goal, but Sorensen did enough to put him under pressure. Well, I think we're not going to get much of a let-up here now in the last 10 minutes.
It's charged the Light Brigade.
As you said, they may as well go for it. 3-0 down. They need
Nothing
a goal.
to lose.
And they need it soon. Evans to Rathjen. Evans again. Patient build-up from the ACT, but they do really need to find a finish to this move, and they can't. Good defending from the Thunder, and a timeout is called by the Thunder. And they're 3-0 up. Just to recap on the goals, Jonathan Barzell, 7 seconds in the second half. Robert Ezekiel's thunderous left foot strike, and Pat Crane's individual effort and finish. You'd have to say on balance they probably deserve it.
Yeah, I think so. They've been a lot more lively in front of goal and defended quite well. I dare say their timeout now is just to take a little bit of heat out of the game and just sort of get their breath back and set themselves up for the next sort of 9 minutes or so.
We'll be setting ourselves up for the Open Women's final, which is next. The all New South Wales clash between the Thunder and the Lightning. And to conclude, the Open Men's encounter between New South Wales Thunder and the ACT. That used to be the final of the competition for quite a number of years until Victoria got their act together and got to the last 2 finals, but back to as it was, and the traditional battle of the heavyweights. Looking forward to both of those games, especially if you haven't seen them yet. The Open Women's, the New South Wales Lightning team, very young side, playing some superb futsal all week. In the meantime, we're watching New South Wales Thunder's youth men lead the ACT by 3-0. 10 minutes into the second half. And the ACT need something quickly. Here's Volonio. Barzell is ball forward. Here's Volonio chesting down. Sorensen comes out and wins it and does well.
It's obviously a set move there they've worked on. It was very well executed. Just unfortunately the last touch was a little heavy.
Yeah, they certainly look very well organised right about now. Their structure is very, very good. And why wouldn't they be? They should have bundles of energy. 3-0 up. Here's Fonito right in front of goal. Real chance. Sorensen stood up well and the stab came straight to him. Rathjen on the break, looking for Evans. Chance perhaps here. But if he can keep it in, they just can keep it in. O'Neill. And there's an ankle injury there to Jonathan Barzell. Up the other is Volonio looking for the chip. Sorensen catches it. Sorensen throws it out, and I think Barzell trod on the ball there, didn't he? And his ankle rolled.
Just rolled his ankle there. He's in
a lot of pain.
He's just sort of clutching his ankle, but I'm sure the
very
physio will sort him out.
Of Zach Johnson to roll the ball out of the play, and he's awarded by the referee stopping the clock for him, which is good, because there's no question that Barzell's faking this at all, is there? I mean, he definitely trod on the ball and rolled his ankle.
Exactly.
And hopefully he's getting the treatment that he needs. Can you see a way back into this for the ACT?
It'll need to be soon. Obviously, if they don't do it in the next couple of minutes and start to get a little bit of a roll on and get this home crowd behind them, it's going to be an uphill battle. Yeah, the round of applause there for, I think it is Barzell who has been injured, the goal scorer. They've looked pretty good though when they've the chance they've created when they've gone down, as you said, down the back door and fired it across the penalty area. Yeah, they have. Yeah, it's it's one of them ones. You just got to take your chances, and if you don't, you're not going to score goals.
Here we go then. They've given it away here, and that's not the best way to start off the restart. It's going to break here for Robert Ezekiel, the scorer of the second goal. He's quite happy to let some time tick away while he takes his kick in. Volonio. Ball forward towards Fornito, but he can't get it. Josh Matthew has come on to replace the injured Barzell, who is very gingerly to our right, walking around towards the bench. I don't think we'll see him again today. Matthew looking for a long ball, and it's a good ball too, and here's Ezekiel. What a run that is. Robert Ezekiel goes in, Sorensen comes out. Fantastic pass from the back from Josh Matthew. Beautifully picked out the run of Ezekiel, and it was almost 4-0.
Well, it was a good run, a good ball. His just touch was a little bit heavy again.
And here's Volonio up the other end again. That long ball is catching out the ACT, understandably, as they push players forward looking to get back into it. Here's Evans. O'Neill, good turn, O'Neill, good tackle. Chance here, shot from distance. Bounces just wide. It was Matthew who tried his luck. And the ACT, Fornito, look at the energy from Daniel Fornito to get up there and stop them playing.
Yeah, still late in the game. It's certainly good energy, and all in all, it's been a pretty good battle.
Here's Rathjen. Can the ACT find a goal to give the home crowd something to cheer about? Or will Thunder hold on for their second win of the championships today in their 9th attempt? Here's Sorensen. Wilsner. Patience from the ACT again. They have 7 minutes to find an unlikely way back into this one. Crane. Ezekiel. Volonio. Ezekiel. They're buzzing around the court at the moment, the Thunder, don't they? They are flying on the fact that they're 3-0 up with 6 minutes to play in the National Championship final.
Yeah, they are, and it's to be expected. If we were out there, Russ, and had the lungs to do it, we'd be doing it as well. But let's not take anything away from ACT. They've put up a good fight.
I'm not even sure when I was this young I had the lungs to have that sort of energy. Not my kind of game, Keen. Might have been yours. Here's Evans. Pass intercepted. Chance from Maffey. There's no one in goal here. But that's great defending from Evans on Volonio. It looks like he won the ball, but there's a yellow card for Sorensen. Must have been after the fact that Maffey had played it square.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that.
Sorensen.
I didn't quite catch that, but obviously something has happened there.
Yeah, all I can think of is he must have caught him as he squared it to Volonio before Evans intercepted. Anyway, it's a free kick to New South Wales. 6 minutes to play. Volonio's behind it. Get the feeling he might try and hit this one, or will he come do something a bit...
Yeah, head height.
He's
gone low and hard.
He would did go low and hard. And it was a good save from Sorensen, spreading himself well. Volonio back. Ezekiel's shot. Sorensen saves again. It was almost loose. And the keeper does well to pick it up on the ground. Here comes Zietelhofer on halfway. Runner outside is Evans. Great foot in from Pat Crane. Score of the 3rd Thunder goal. Evans. Evans again. They've worked the space for Evans to fire across goal. And Zietelhofer got in front of the keeper, but couldn't quite get the touch to finish it. And with 5 minutes to go, you'd have to think that's a good chance gone begging. Yeah,
it was. He just come a little bit beyond the near post, which made it a little bit more difficult for him to get a shot on target.
Crane. ACT then 4.5 minutes. Simonelli. Good ball up the line. Here's Zietelhofer running across the goal. Evans coming in, and again the defence from Volonio was superb. Every time they've looked like they'd score a goal, Thunder have come back and defended particularly well. Here's Simonelli. Sorensen. The Thunder have it again. And they'll be in no rush to take this. Griffin Coles is standing over the ball. Crane. Coles again. And Zietelhofer's across to block. Time ticking away, and you have to say it looks like it's Thunder's day.
I think so. It's it's a showtime now for them. It's they can maybe take their foot off the gas a little, and probably to put the icing on the cake, keep a clean sheet, and maybe even score another one if they're lucky.
Yeah, you get the feeling they'd love to finish with a 4th. Here's Sorensen. He shoots, it's blocked. Back to Sorensen again. Evans into Zietelhofer. Good move this. As Giovinazzo was there as well. But they have to start again. More precious seconds tick away. Giovinazzo. And his pass is wayward. And with that, you'd think goes possibly the last chance for the ACT. Fornito will take on halfway. Looking at players, here's Ezekiel, who might be MVP. Keen as Ezekiel goes in, looking for his second, but a great challenge from Simonelli. Who's stood up for you today?
I like the where is he? Just let me work out his number here. Number 6, is it, for Thunder?
Yeah, Robert Ezekiel, the score of the second goal.
Yeah, he's been quite lively and well, sort of one of those sort of chief in command, sort of organising his team around the park, which you need in a side.
Yeah, he'll be up there or thereabouts. We'll see who the referees come up with. They pick the MVP. So who knows?
Could be anything. It's a lottery.
Timeout, I think, has been called here by the ACT with 2.5 minutes to go. Desperate times for them. It's looking unlikely. The 3 goals that Thunder have scored have been well worked, though.
I'll need a miracle from here to come back, but it'd just be a case of them winding the clock down, and Thunder have certainly deserved their 3 goals that they've got today.
Yeah, they've taken them particularly well. You'd have to say 3 different types of goals.
Yeah.
An interception and a decent finish, and then one which was sheer power after they worked it.
Yeah.
And a third goal from Pat Crane, superb solo effort, with a lovely finish at the end, showcasing their all-round skills.
Yeah, it's always tricky when you're in front of goal. You've got to finish, regardless of how it goes in. It's just got to go in. And that's what they've done today.
They've done it well, and that's why they're 3-0 ahead. Looking ahead, coming up at 5 o'clock. Well, just a bit later than 5 now, obviously, because it's a bit of extra time earlier on in a couple of games. We've got New South Wales Lightning versus Thunder in the Open Women's, and the Open Men's to wrap it all up. Thunder versus the ACT at it'll probably be about 6:30, I'd imagine, or something like that now. Maybe a little bit later. But you can watch them both here live on the Capital Football YouTube channel, something that we've introduced this year, and I think hopefully it's going down pretty well out there. Here's Senatori. Giovinazzo to Sorensen. Zietloff, a nice little flick, but read well by Ezekiel. Sorensen. And Senatori can't keep it in play. And the ACT running out of time. Less than 2 minutes to go. Thunder deservedly 3-0 ahead and cruising towards the Youth Men's Grand Final Championship. Sorensen headed clear. Can they find a finish for their supporters? Here's Evans. Had a great week, the ACT boys. It's funny how it happens in futsal sometimes, isn't it? The team that wins the round robin match between the two doesn't come out on top.
Yeah, it's that's probably the beauty of sport in general, not only futsal but all sport. Is you never know what's going to happen on the day, and it depends on what side of the bed you get out on, and it's how you're going to perform.
Yep. Here's Fornito. He'll shoot from distance, looking to wrap it off, but he can't. We're into the last 60 seconds. Safe to say that Thunder are going to win this one. Evans down the line, and there again is Ezekiel, showing the kind of form that he's shown our game. Senatori on the turn. Brunacci saves again. Real chance. He steadies himself, kicks it up the other end of the field, and hits the crossbar and bounces down. He was so close from James Brunacci in goal. That would have been some way to finish.
It probably would have been his first goal for the tournament, no doubt.
Sensational effort, to be fair. He steadied himself well. Here's Evans. Zietloff on the turn. It's blocked. Here's a chance for Fornito if he can get there. 20 seconds to go. Can the ACT find a goal? Here's Evans. Sorensen.
That's ours.
Oh, just about to say he's looked quite comfortable out on the field, hasn't he? And then
he put the mocker
gives that one away. Put the mocker. Here's Fornito, and that's it. He scored from distance. Daniel Fornito. The kick in came to him. Lazy swing of the left foot. Open goal. Dropped it in the net. The final hooter goes. Great way to finish for the New South Wales.
It was well deserved. Capital Football very gallant in defeat. Put in a good effort, but unfortunately just not good enough on the day.
Well, Daniel Fornito wraps it up with the fourth after goals in the second half from Jonathan Barzell, Robert Ezekiel and Pat Crane. New South Wales Thunder winning by 4-0 and winning the title of Youth Men's Champions.
Congratulations to them. We'd like to continue the ceremony by recognising the referees for the excellent job they have done both tonight and throughout the championships. The referees on this match were referee 1, Drew Dennis. Referee 2, Kelly Jones. Third official, Adrian Attard. And timekeeper, Rowan McFarlane. We'd now like to call the runners-up, ACT, to collect their medallions. Please welcome, number 1, Zach Sorensen. Number 3, Thomas Zagerhofer. Number 4, Daniel Gilliganazzo. Number 6, Michael Ronaldo. Number 8, John O'Neill. Number 12, Gianmarco Santori. Number 15, Jake Wilson. Number 78, Jonathan Ginelli. Number 33, Aaron Evans. And number 7, Nick Rampton. And the coach, Lance Bellon. And Nicholas Van Elst. And now for winners of the Youth Men's 2014 FFA National Futsal Championships, New South Wales Thunder. Number 1, James Brunacci. Number 2, Brian Griffin-Collis. Number 4, Daniel Florito. Number 5, Daniel Villano. Number 7, Jonathan Bassett. Number 8, Josh Anthony. Number 9, Michael Chimino. Number 10, Matt Crane. Number 6, Robert Ezekiel. And number 12, Mark Brackenwood. The coach was Gareth Carr and the assistant coach, John Gandy. Ladies and gentlemen, New South Wales Thunder, champions of Youth Games 2014. The final award is for the player of the final as voted by the referees. And the award for the Youth Men player of the finals goes to New South Wales Thunder, number 2, Ryan